Welcome to the part 3 of our beautiful conversation with Father Olivier Ruffray. Siya po ang Rector ng Shrine of St. Therese of Lisieux sa Diocese of Bayeux and Lisieux. For the last 2 parts, napakaganda po ang nalaman natin tungkol sa kanyang buhay, bakit po siya naging pare, at ang impluensya ni St. Therese of Lisieux. Ngayon naman po, ano kayang pag-uusapan namin sa last episode ng ating magandang interview sa kanya? Siya pong subaybayan ninyo sa pagbabalik ng Power to Unite with Elvira.
You fill my heart full with sighs, breathless.
Father Ruffray, I was really very curious and very interested to learn more about the Martin family, knowing now that the family has become a good example for all of us, And you can see that the influence of parents are very strong. And you mentioned that mother desired to be a nun and the father also desired to be a monk, but they were not chosen because they have another mission to raise good family. So, aside from the parents, so we saw already the holiness in them. How about the relationship with the sister? Because the mother died young. So, the eldest sister is the one who acted like the mother?
Yes, they took care after the youngest one. And Saint Therese chosen the second daughter as mother.
Oh.
Céline, who was was just before Teresa, told to the eldest one, "You'll be mother for me. You'll be my mom." And as Teresa imitated Céline, she went to Pauline's arms and she said, "You'll be my mother." And they took care, the eldest took care of the youngest one. And it's why they were close to each other together. And while Léonie, her sister, she wanted to become a nun also. And when she was a young girl, she said, "I would like to be a nun, and a holy nun." And her mother used to say, I don't know if she will become a nun because she had a very difficult character, difficult child in her family, and she was not well treated by someone who used to work to the house, and so it was very difficult. And by the way, she let the Holy Spirit transform her life. And she becomes one of the most influenced sisters of her convent. She entered the Visitation Convent in Caen, which has been created by Saint François de Sales. We just celebrated yesterday, and she spent her life here. Doing and trying to do what Saint Teresa told her, because she used to write one each other and to send letters. And in her letters, Saint Teresa used to help her sister to become a real good nun. So she says sometimes when you throw a needle on the floor, sometimes you are a little bit, you are not so happy because you've got to fight it back. And Saint Teresa said, picking up a needle on the floor can, with confidence and love, can save a soul in the world. You won't never know what about this soul, but you can offer your sacrifice by the sacrifice of Jesus to help and to save this soul in the world. So Saint Léonie has already become a servant of God, and we expect she will become blessed and canonized one day.
How do you see Céline and the other sisters? What is their influence?
I've been very pleased to discover that the Lord had chosen each sister of Saint Teresa to help us know Mary. the eldest one, because they were all in the same convent in Lisieux, in the Carmelite convent.
Ah, okay.
So one time, Mary went to see Pauline, who was the mother of the convent, and she told Mother Agnès, you should ask Saint Therese to write our story, because the story of our family, because she's very good writing poems and theater and many things like that. So you should ask her. And Pauline asked Saint Therese, because Mary asked Pauline to do so. She asked Saint Therese to write the story of their life, of the family life. And for the 21st of January, for the feast of Saint Agnès, as Pauline's religious name was Agnès, and she offered to a sister, Agnès, she offered the first manuscript. And Agnès put it away for a long time. And then afterwards, it's Mary again who asked Saint Teresa to give little secrets of Jesus for a soul. And after a retreat she had in 1896, and Teresa answered to her sister, but all what I know, you learn to me. So what are you expecting of me? You learn me everything I know, but you want something, I will tell you the way of love, our to love. And afterwards, so that's the second manuscript we have of Saint Teresa. And afterwards, at the end of Saint Teresa's life, we were in June 1897, and she passed away on the 30th of September the same year. It's Pauline who went to see the new prior, the new mother of a convent, to ask her, Teresa will die very soon, and we won't be able to say anything about religious life. So would you ask her to write something about this period of her life? And it's between June and September she wrote, Saint Teresa wrote the third part of a manuscript. So we have 3 parts here. And afterwards, both Mère Agnès and Céline worked to spread the message of Teresa all over the world. So it means that the Lord had chosen all the family to be able to get the message of Saint Teresa all over the world. And it's why we are here today.